Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. It's here from BAM, Books A Million. I'm so excited. This actually came a couple days ago. It's Tuesday, January 28th. I haven't been able to open this yet, even though it came last Friday, because my sister came to visit and then I just had like work I had to do and stuff like that yesterday. And I wanted to start this vlog and I also wanted to start reading the book on like a full day that I had to read because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put it down, honestly. We have the natural hair today. I didn't even want to waste time doing my hair, so we are fresh faced. We have our natural hair. I did just go to the eye doctor to pick up my new eyeglasses. What do you guys think? I can see better, so that's great. But anyways, let's open my package from Books A Million. I wonder what it is. Let's try to just rip it. You guys, I didn't even realize I got special edition. I wanted to wait to open it because I couldn't remember exactly what edition I got, and I just wanted to be like, I wanted it to feel like a present. So, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay. This is why we're all here. Onyx STORM. So I did already watch, and it's got the edges, you guys. I'm actually so excited about that. I loved Fourth Wing. Iron Flame, in my opinion, Iron Flame was not as good as Fourth Wing, but I feel like sometimes in series, like any book series, there's going to be like one book that's just kind of, not that it misses, but just that maybe there's a little bit more building up of things than in other books, and so it feels a little less exciting maybe. I don't know, but I didn't love Iron Flame, but I really loved Fourth Wing, so I'm hoping that this gives me the same like Fourth Wing feeling. I'm so excited. Like, I just want to read it all today. So that's the whole plan for today. I have my whole day booked, not booked. Well, yeah, I'm booked and busy reading this book because my whole day is planned around this. Like, I just want to read this book for the entire day. I want to make my coffee. Oh my gosh, what time is it? So it's almost 9:30. So I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, and by coffee I mean one of my lattes. I'm gonna make a latte and then we are gonna sit down and we are just gonna start reading this, you guys. And I went back and forth on if I wanted to do a spoiler free or if I wanted to do a spoiler vlog, and to be honest, because this is like the third book in a series, I think I am going to do spoiler, because I feel like if you're even interested in watching a reading vlog with Onyx STORM, like, you've probably already read it. But comment below if you prefer spoiler free reading vlogs. But in this one, I'm gonna go ahead and warn you, it will probably most likely be filled with spoilers, because I'm just gonna like talk this through with you guys. Like, I want to go through all the emotions and like tell you guys how I feel about at every part. Writers don't run, we fight. Violet Sorrengail. I'm so excited. To the ones who don't run with the popular crowd, the ones who get caught reading under their desks, the ones who feel like they never get invited, included, or represented, get your leathers. We have dragons to ride. You guys, that speaks to me because I literally was with the unpopular crowd. I was always the one who had a book with her. Like, I was the bookish girl in my younger years. Like, I was the kid that would rather be home reading for like the longest time. That's me. It's still me. Still here. But anyways, okay, I'm so excited. All right, we're gonna make our latte and then we are gonna sit down and start reading, and I'm just gonna update you guys with every little thought I have. I'm sorry, this might be a super long vlog. I don't know. I'm so curious though if I'm gonna, what do you guys think? Comment below. Do you think I'll get it read all today, or do you think I'll also need to read it tomorrow? Because I literally made sure that I have nothing to do today and nothing to do tomorrow, just in case. I was like, I don't want break, because I feel the same way with any of the Sarah J Maas books. I'm like, no, I don't want to start those books until I know that I can like finish them in one sitting, unless I just have to like sleep in between. Like, I need no distractions. So anyways, I'm so happy that my new glasses came in, because like now I can see perfectly and I'm starting the reading vlog. What could be better? Okay, anyways, latte time. I'm on my couch. I'm ready. I've got my ambiance going. Let's show. All right, we've got, let me get it closer. Basgaeth, is that how you say it? I don't know. I'm terrible with pronunciations of fantasy stuff, but I'm so excited, you guys. I got my ambiance on. And then there's me. Oh, close up. What in the, hold on. Okay, there we go. That's better. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna start reading and I'll update you guys as I go through it. I'm so excited. I don't know why I spaced. I watched the recap of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame like on YouTube. I watched those a couple days ago, and literally in the beginning of this, it reminds you that General Sorengale, so Violet's mom, died, and I forgot. And I'm literally, I don't know why I spaced on that, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm hoping she's not actually. Like, let's bring her back, okay? Let's bring her back. I'm gonna pretend that she's not actually dead, even though she probably is. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I am on I'm on page 20. Okay. I'll just say that. I'm on page 20. I am loving it so far. It's reading super easy and like I'm not bored. I'm only on literally page 20, but still. I wanted to check in because I wanted to say there was one thing that Adarna said that was really funny and I wanted to. Okay. So and Darna says, "Your wings won't hold the weight of this ice." She's mocking Terran, basically the older brother dragon that almost takes on like a father role to her. And she says, so she's mocking him. She says, "Your wings won't hold the weight of this ice." And then she's like, "And yet yours miraculously carry the burden of your ego." And I just thought that was really funny. But anyways, moving on. So on page 20, it just gives me the like giggly like schoolgirl feeling because Violet is like in the middle of fighting these Venenoff and then let me just read it to you. Okay, so this guy's trying to kill her, and because he says like, because she's got a knife to his throat, and he says like, you know, you can't kill me with that knife. And then it says, "Shadows quake at the edges of the chamber, and a corner of my mouth rises. I won't have to." And for a bit, I was like, what? And then this just like, oh my god, this just makes my heart flutter. His eyes flare in confusion for all of a millisecond before shadows explode around us, immediately devouring every speck of light in a sea of endless black I instantly recognize as home. A band of darkness wraps around my hips and yanks me backward, then brushes my cheek gently. I'm literally about to cry. Steadying my galloping heartbeat and quieting my power. And it's Xaden and his shadows. Literally, like, my husband could never. My husband could never. Okay. And then at the end of this like passage, I guess you would say, because it's still in the same chapter, but he says, "Tell me something, Violence," which he calls Violet, which yes is a little cringy, but honestly, I'm here for the cringe. A muscle in his square jaw ticks as he stares down at me, rippling the tawny brown skin of his stubble cheek. Why is it always you? I just love it. Okay. I'm here for it. Okay, so I'm a little over 20 pages in, which is not that far, but I will say that it's about 10:30, almost 11, and I need to make my breakfast. So we're going to eat breakfast and then we'll get right back to reading. Okay, I just finished chapter 6, about to start chapter 7, but chapter 6 ends with Xaden basically asking Violet to promise that if he loses his soul because he's turning Venom, that, or somehow, I think we still don't know exactly how that works. So I'm hoping, because they're looking for a cure, I'm hoping that we find the cure in this book, which I'm thinking because it's called Onyx Storm, and like Onyx has so much to do with like, it's always talked about in regards to Xaden. I'm thinking that this whole book is going to be about finding the cure, and that like it's gonna end with either Xaden, I don't even want to say it, but like Xaden not being in the book anymore, or it's gonna end with Xaden turning full Venom, or it's going to end with Xaden being cured and then maybe somehow anyways, because I know there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 more books. So I'm so scared because I'm like, is Violet gonna have to do the unthinkable? Like, is she gonna have to take care? Is she gonna have to kill him? Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. It's literally a book. These are fictional characters, but I'm freaking scared because I'm gonna cry. If she has to come, I'm gonna cry. I honestly forgot how much I love Xaden and Violet. I know some people think it's so cringy. Can't relate. Even if it is cringe, like I still love, like I'm still like so here for it. I love the way, I love the way he loves her, and I love how he gets jealous whenever Dane is around. And I can already tell that even in the first 6 chapters, I am liking the feel of this book and the vibes of this book, like the way it's reading and everything. I like this one so much more than Iron Flame. And honestly, right now, I'm thinking it's on par with Fourth Wing, but I'm curious to see if I'm going to end up liking this one even more. We'll see. But so far, I'm just giddy. I'm literally giddy. So yeah. And if you guys have read the book, please comment below all of your thoughts, because by the time you guys are seeing this, I've already read the whole book. So I can't wait to keep reading. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep continuing. Let's keep reading. Literally page 85. I'm not even 100 pages in, you guys. Page 85, 84 and 85, whatever. When they go to try to get, I think, Marin's parents or family or something, and I call him Taryn. I don't know if that's right. But she thinks he's dead for a minute. Like he's not breathing or anything. And oh my God, I'm literally choked up. I would have been so upset if literally not even 100 pages in, he died. I don't even know how that would happen. Like that wouldn't even happen, but oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to be emotionally drained by the end of this book. Oh my gosh. I'm just about to start chapter 11, but I wanted to go make myself a Dr. Pepper Zero cherry. And by make myself, I just mean put some ice in a glass and then pour it on top of the ice to make it all like cutesy. So we're going to do that, but I wanted to get my thoughts out before I start reading again. So right now I'm at the part where she's talking to the like silver-haired Venom lady. And I am so intrigued. I want to know who this lady is. I feel like we don't know everything yet. I feel like we're about to find out some really important stuff, I feel like. And I think she said what Andarna is, and I don't think we knew that before. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think we knew that before. So I'm so excited because I think she might have information on Andarna, and I'm wondering if she's going to trying to sacrifice herself by going to with the dark side people to figure out stuff, and then like Xaden has to like come save her. This is like a wild ride, and I am just having the time of my life. So yeah, let's pop open a cold one. Real quick, I wanted to show you guys the cup I love to use every single day whenever I have my like diet soda of the day. I make it so I romanticize the heck out of it. I have this cute cup that I got from a farmer's market, and it says smut makes me thirsty. Good girls read smut. Like it's lots of smut stuff. And then it says slut. Then it says smut romance reader nutrition facts. Has like sexual tension 100%, friends to lovers, age gap, safe words. It's just really cute, and this is like one of my favorite cups, so that's what I'm gonna put my drink in. All right, back in my little reading spot. We're gonna pick up on chapter 11. We all have our addictions. This and a good book is mine. Back to reading. Okay, I just ate lunch. I had a wrap with like turkey, cheese, and then I had some chips on the side and some water. And I'm back to reading. I made myself an ocean water. It's like a Sonic ocean water, but it's just like a water packet. One of those water packets that you like throw it into water and mix it. And there you go. I think they taste delicious. I love them. My tongue might turn blue. You guys... My tongue is so blue. I'm only on page 122. I did go on TikTok not TikTok, but Instagram Reels for a little bit. I just got sidetracked, but I'm back at it. It's like almost 4 p.m. and I still have so much to go. I think I'm definitely going to need to read it tomorrow too, but I'm just excited to like read it to go to bed and everything like that. Who knows? Maybe I'll stay up all night long. Who knows? But anyways, I wanted to pop in here because I'm at the part where Xaden takes the professor job, okay? He's gonna work as a professor. And Violet, because this is one of those things in books where I just like, it takes me out of it a little bit because it seems like such a stupid problem. Like, I'm just like, you're just being dramatic for the sake of being dramatic at this point. Like, I don't think normal people would act like this. Because Violet's all like, oh, Xaden took the job as a professor. Our relationship just ended. And it's like, no, like what? I don't understand because of the codex and like the rules. And it's like, I mean, okay, but like also you guys have already been together for how long? Like, and also, I mean, you guys can still have your feelings for each other and like just don't make public displays of affection. You know what I mean? Like, because, okay, whenever I've seen that in books where like the couple can't be together because like they're forced to not or whatever. It's like, well, you can in secret. You guys already do so much freaking stuff in secret. Why can't you just do it in secret? I don't know why Violet's being such a drama queen about it. That's kind of turning me off a little bit. I'm like, Violet, honey, like, why are you being so dramatic? Our relationship is over. Oh, this is you breaking up. Like, what? Did anyone's feelings change? No. Okay, then I don't understand what the issue is here. You guys still feel the same about each other. You guys could still kiss and all that in secret. So far, no one else has said anything about it other than you, like other than Violet. She's the only one bringing it up. I'm not understanding. And I'm also like, can you guys just not be like really close friends? For like, if you really can't show public displays of affection, is that big of a deal? Can you guys just not be friends in the public? Like when you're in public, you guys can't just be like really good friends, like to everyone else, and everyone else already knows that you guys are together. So it's just not. It's not even a secret. And it's like, so nobody could prove anything unless you guys are kissing. I don't know. It just seems like the weirdest thing, the weirdest kind of plot thing to throw in there. Like I get it. But I just don't really understand it. And I think it's kind of making me... I feel like it's one of those times where I'm reading a book and there's like a trope or like a scenario thrown in where I'm just like, I could have done without... Like, I just feel like the characters are not acting correct. Like, I'm just like, I don't think that Violet should be reacting that way, in my opinion. I think she's being overdramatic. And I feel like that's kind of out of character for her to like care about that. Like, aren't you busy trying to like save him from becoming Venom? Like, is this really the top of our problems list right now? Like, he's not going to be, like, he hasn't even accepted that he's going to be a professor. Like, there's no thing that has said, like, he's even going to be a professor for a year. He could be a professor for 3 weeks and she's like, our relationship's over. You just killed our relationship. Like, chill, girl. It is not that serious. Anyways, I just needed to come in there because I was having some feelings about it. And I was just like, this is annoying. Can we get past this? Like, I still love the book. It's just getting to this part now. I'm like, Violet, can we just not? Like, girl, I'm like, yeah, anyways. I'm going to continue to read. I just got to chapter 18. Oh my god, I'm dying. In chapter 17, when Halden, which I totally forgot that Halden, or maybe we didn't know, but if we did, I forgot that it happened. But I forgot that Halden and Violet used to date. So when that came up, I was like, oh yeah, they used to date. So he's like the prince or something of somewhere. Honestly, I get all the places and stuff mixed up, and it doesn't really matter in my head because I don't care about that part of this as much. So Halden's basically like, if you and Riorsan aren't together, if you and Xaden aren't together, like, can't take you to dinner. And then he goes to almost touch her braid, and Xaden's shadows like throw him backward. I'm dying. I'm like, love this. Yes, keep it coming. Good morning, you guys. It is now Wednesday, so it's the next day after starting Onyx Storm. I have my natural hair going again today. I'm going to spend most of the day reading today again, probably. I've got my caramel, and I am excited. I'm just very tired right now. I'm still waking up. This is my first cup of coffee or latte or whatever. I just used some caramel pecan flavored syrup and my milk and 2 espresso shots. So that's what we got. Let's give her a try. That syrup is so good. I am basically around page 250 right now. I have been reading a little bit this morning. I think it's like almost 10 a.m. right now. Literally, it's 9:59, so it's perfect. Yeah, it's around 10 a.m. And I think I'm basically halfway through the book, which is good, And then I also didn't end up reading after my shower. I kind of thought that I would, but then I ended up watching Twilight. I feel like every time I'm reading fantasy, I just fall back into being like, okay, I need to rewatch all the Twilights and I need to rewatch all of the Harry Potters. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just need to go through a rewatch now. So, anyways, but that means I didn't get as far as I wanted to. So, I got to page like 200 yesterday. And then, like I said, this morning I've read about 50 pages. So, I'm around 250 pages in. I'm spending too much time talking. I need to just get to reading. So, let's go get into more of Onyx Storm. So I am on chapter 35. So I'm basically at page 300. And I feel like literally we learn something new every chapter. It's so fun. It's just a wild, wild ride. We now have met Zayden's mother. She's in this book. Like, I just feel like there's so much more stuff happening in this book. But then when I think about Iron Flame, I'm like, there was like a whole plot that I loved in Iron Flame that I just like didn't remember even happened. But as I'm reading this book, I like start to remember like all the little things that happened in Iron Flame. And I'm like, I really did like Iron Flame. I think there were just parts of it that bored me. But in this one, literally, I'm just enjoying every aspect. It's so, like, even like side character I'm enjoying. Like, I'm gonna call it now. I'm thinking that Mira and Drake, I think there's a little tension there. I think there's a little sexual tension. I'm loving it. It's so fun to read about. I'm so curious to see if, like, now that we've also met, you guys, I'm terrible at like the continents and like what all the people are called. Like, I don't remember, but the one that they just went to where Violet saw a little girl that had hair like hers. Now I'm like, oh my goodness, we're gonna now learn about that probably too. And we're going to learn about Andarna and her dragons and stuff. And even if we don't learn about it in this book, I feel like the fact that they are searching for it in this book, or searching for more of those dragons in this book, it means that we will definitely probably learn about it in the next book if we don't learn about it in this one. But I'm getting closer to finishing it. Like, I think it's what, a 500-page book, and I'm on 300, so I've only got 200 and some pages left. Like, we're really close. I can't imagine what else is gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna end. This book, I feel like it's gonna end with him turning full Venom. So it is so good so far, but it is now almost 11:30, I think, or it is 11:30. So I need to make my breakfast. I just wanted to get to page 300 first, which I did. So I'm glad I met my goal. Anyways, we're just gonna keep enjoying the book. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat breakfast. Talk to you guys soon. Okay, don't mind my hair being literally crazy. I'm about to take a break because I'm gonna go, well, a short little break. I'm literally just gonna go get myself a little drinky drink. But before I do that, I wanted to give you guys an update. So I'm on chapter 43? Yeah, chapter 43. You guys, literally, like, I don't even know if it's every chapter. The chapters are pretty short. So it's like, not even every chapter, but sorry if you can hear my dog licking here. Hi, Ollie. He's my little couch buddy. How's my boy? Okay. But anyways, before I go get my drink, I wanted to update you guys on like all the stuff that I've read since the last time that I updated you guys. Oh my gosh, this book is so good. I hope the next one is just as like jam-packed with action, because I swear there's no filler in this one, and I'm just loving it. Okay, so Traeger, that's what I've been calling him in my head when I read his name. He died. I will say that, to be honest, he never really made that too much of an impression on me. Like, I was never like, oh, he's one of my favorite characters or anything. So I kind of expected that I would cry, but I didn't. I don't really care for Kat that much. Like, she's fine, but like, she's not. I feel like if Mira was affected by someone's death, I would probably cry, because then I would feel bad for her. But like, I feel bad for Kat, but I'm just not like emotionally connected. You know what I mean? So that didn't really hit me that hard, although it was just like crazy. Was not expecting it whatsoever. And it definitely like took me a minute to like gasp and then keep reading. But then we got to the part where Irids, I guess, I keep thinking of them as like iridescent. Is that why they're called that? All of that is like lost on me. Like, all of the magic explanation, I get lost. But the Irids, the dragons that they were looking for, the ones that are like Andarna or whatever, when she meets them, I'm like, dang it. I thought that we were gonna like learn a bunch, but I'm wondering if in this book they say no. And I'm wondering then, because we don't have that much more left to read. So I'm wondering if they leave the island. And I'm thinking, here's my little like thinking, is that Andarna, my little thinking, is that Andarna is somehow going to like kind of do the rebellious teenager thing and run off somewhere and cut everyone off from her so that no one knows where she went. But I think that maybe in the next book, calling out my little like what I think is going to happen, I think in the next book it may focus on Andarna and her going back to not really focus on her, but I think in the next book it will happen that she will leave everyone, but what she's really doing is going back to her people and like figuring out how to get them back to help her. Because I think the final battle is not going to happen unless it's the last book, like obviously. So I think there's at least 2 more books, so I'm thinking that at least in the next one it will still be building up their army. And you know what I'm thinking? Okay, here's my thoughts with everything that I've learned so far. I think that, and they said that there's no cure for the venom thing for Xaden. And I'm like, ugh. I think he's going to turn venom, and I think something's going to happen to where Violet's not going to be able to kill him. But I'm almost wondering if it's going to end up being almost like he becomes her weapon of like, he does get all this power, but like he can never hurt her. And what he essentially ends up doing is like doing her bidding. Like he's just her protector, even though he's venom. I don't know. I have so many like thoughts in my head that could be happening. Like, and comment below, like I love discussing this kind of stuff with you guys. So comment below like what you guys are thinking about all this. But I'm wondering if I don't think he's gonna die. I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna be real upset if he dies. I hope he doesn't die. I feel like all of my theories are literally just hopes and like dreams that, oh, it could be true so that he doesn't have to die, because it seems like that's where this road is leading. And I really don't want that. I don't want him to die. So I'm just like, and I don't want Violet to have to do that to him. And I love that Dane has been thrown in this book. I feel like the way he's been thrown in has been really fun to read about. Kind of fun watching the like Xaden be all jealous and stuff. It's cute. Because I'm almost wondering if what if Xaden gets taken over to the dark side, but he ends up becoming the leader and like he would never hurt Violet, and that's how like everything becomes peaceful, is because if he's the dark side and then she becomes the leader of the good side and they love each other, couldn't that be then like a marital thing that's also, even though it's true love, it would also be for politics reasons? I don't know. Because that's kind of the way I see it going, is like, yeah. And that would be cool. Because here's the thing. With Xaden turning venom or whatever, it doesn't seem like he has to be with other venom. So I guess I just don't understand why like that would be such a crazy, like, because so his eyes turn red, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he turns evil, right? Like it just means that he maybe craves, like almost like in Twilight with vampires, where it's like, well, they crave blood, but like that doesn't mean that they have to kill people, like they choose not to. So I'm just kind of like, can't he somehow work around it? Like, you know, I don't know. I'm curious. Well, honestly, I just need to go make my drink because I cannot wait to keep reading. So let's go get a drink and then we'll come back and read for a little bit more. You guys, okay, it's like 9 p.m. So it's still Wednesday. It's 9 p.m. I've showered, done my skincare. My hair is drying as we speak. I just got to chapter 54, and in chapter 53... I'm literally gonna start crying. And Darna is gone. And like, just the way that it makes Violet feel, just like, I literally started crying. So I felt I needed to get the camera out because I just like, I was not expecting her to leave this way. I'm in shock and I'm like so sad. And I can't talk too much about it, but I'm just saying that got me. That was really well written. Like it got me. I'm so confused as to how all that is going to play out, but I like could not be more excited to find out. Like I'm so, because I've only got, I think like 100 pages, if not less, left to read. I'm already like, dang it, I'm going to end this book and I know it's going to have a cliffhanger and I'm going to be dying for the next book and I'm not going to be able to read it right away. Wonderful. Freaking awesome. Anyways, I just wanted to share that devastating news with you guys. Okay, I'm just going to say this now before I keep reading because I have like an inkling about something. I'm on chapter 58 and I was thinking this a little bit earlier than right now, but I didn't want to say anything until I was like more sure. And I'm not 100% positive, But I have a theory or a thought, and I don't know if it'll get wrapped up in this book because I'm almost done. I think Eric, the could be prince, but isn't, I say his name is Eric. I don't know if that's correct, but Eric. They said that he is flying in a different direction than the battle. He's fleeing because he's scared, I think is what they, obviously are going to think, him and his dragon. And I'm just like, I don't think so. Because when he said, because that doesn't seem like something he would do. And two, I was thinking when he said, this book is just so good. I'm just like giddy. When he said that they needed to protect the temple, and it was it seemed like an odd request. It, like the way they made it sound, or the way that the author made it sound in the book, made it sound like maybe that was like an odd request because she was like, no, we're like, we need to get into this battle. And he's like, no, the way to win the war or something like that, he said, is to protect the temple. And in my head, I was like, that statement sounds so sure. Like it sounds so confident that I'm wondering if he can see the future. It seems like it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for Eric to also have a second signet, if that's what you call them, and to have it be, I forget what his first one is or if he even has a first one. I can't remember. I feel like it would make sense that he would have, like, he can see the future. Because I think they have one person that does that already. Seriously, you guys, I get so mixed up with the names and, like, all the people. Like, if the people aren't talked about enough, I'm like, who? I'm literally Kiki Palmer in that meme where she's like, I'm sorry to this man. I do not know this man. Like, that's me with literally everyone that's not, like, the main people in this book. But no, I'm like, okay, I think he can see the future. And I think he knows something. And I think he's afraid to say it because he knows that if you have an intrinsic, I think that's what they call it, signet or power, that I think they're like more likely to kill you or more likely to unalive you or whatever in this world. So I'm wondering if he's just scared to say that. But yeah, oh my god, this book is just so good. I like don't want it to end. Okay, but I gotta keep reading. Okay, I finished. I'm done. I am at a loss for words. This is more than a cliffhanger than I thought we were gonna have. And I love a cliffhanger, but this is too much, man. This is too much. What the heck? I am so confused. I cannot. I can't. I can't. What the heck? Oh my gosh. It was so good, you guys. Okay. That's a 5-star for me. And I will say I think in my head, I rated Fourth Wing kind of like, I would say a 5, I think. And then Iron Flame for me was like a 4. And then this one was a 5. Honestly, this is my favorite book of the whole series, if I'm being completely honest. Because, okay, so I finished it. So I guess I can do my review now. I literally freshly, like, I just finished the last page. Oh my gosh. 5 stars, 100%. I hate that it ended on that cliffhanger though, because I have no idea where it's going to start. I'm so confused. And to be honest, you guys, I did not care for the Imogen and Rhiannon point of views. It was fine. And like, I totally get some people will probably find that really like fun to read, but like, I kind of skimmed it because I didn't really care. I literally almost cried though when Andarna showed up again. I cried then. I literally was like, so I was right then though, I think, about Eric and his having like premonitions or whatever, like he can see the future somehow. So that's really cool. Honestly, also when I'm reading the battle scenes, I kind of skip over stuff because I feel like half the time, if I were watching it as a movie, I just feel like those things would happen so quickly. And like, I kind of prefer that over like this long drawn out like thing I have to read about the action because I do not care. I don't care. I'm literally just like, okay, but like let's get to the next plot point though. Like, okay, action. Like, I just do not care about the action. I feel like it would be really fun to watch if it were a movie, but I don't care. Like, reading action is so boring to me. I could not care less. I love that it happens. I just don't. I wish that it were almost like shorter. Like, it was just like the very bare minimum we need to know about the actual action and then like to the next plot point. I don't know. I cannot wait for the next book now, and I have no idea when it's coming out. This is almost as bad as I feel like the worst one though was the Crescent City. When what was it? The first or second Crescent City book, I think it was. I think right, because there's 3 now. It's been a while since the newest one that came out, not that one, but the one before that. I think it was the second one. When that cliffhanger ended on, so spoiler if you haven't read the Crescent City series, like big spoiler. So you've been warned. But when that cliffhanger ended on Rhysand now being introduced, and I like that one, I cried because I was so frustrated because Court of Thorns and Roses is my favorite series ever, and so when and then he was in this world, I was so excited. I was like crying out of like joy and excitement, but then also frustration because I had read the second book before the third book was out. So yeah, that was the worst cliffhanger for me because I was just so excited for the next. Like that was when it was like, I cannot believe I have to wait. This, I kind of feel that, but I'm also like, it's, it's not that groundbreaking. It's not world bending or whatever you want to call it, like world sharing in the Sarah J Maas world. But this, oh my gosh. Honestly, I was thinking of Fourth Wing as kind of like, I love Sarah J Maas, and like Fourth Wing is kind of just a placeholder while I wait for more Sarah J Maas to come out, fantasy wise. Just because I feel like when it comes to fantasy, like Sarah J Maas is the blueprint for me. Like that is my favorite, as so many other people also probably feel. And so Fourth Wing for me, honestly, was kind of just like a placement holder. And after reading this book, specifically Onyx Storm, I'm like, no, it holds its own. It holds its own for sure. It's not just a placement holder. Like, I am so looking forward to the next book. I think it's just gonna get so even crazier, and I think we're gonna learn so much more things. I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait. Anyways, okay, so I guess the reading vlog's over. You guys, let me know your thoughts on the book in the comments below, please. Let's discuss. Let's talk about our theories. Spoilers are welcome because I've already spoiled everything in this vlog. And I've already read it, so there won't be any spoilers. So please leave your comments below. We need to discuss. I cannot believe that we are left on this cliffhanger. I'm appalled. I'm appalled. I'm shocked. It's not very cutesy and it's not very demure. But yeah, and also comment below if you guys have any book recommendations for what to read now that this is done. Let me know if there's any other books you guys would love to see a reading vlog for, and I would love to do it. Love reading, my all-time favorite hobby, so just let me know and I'll do it. But yeah, this was so fun. I think I'll honestly, the next Sarah J Maas book that comes out, sorry to keep bringing Sarah J Maas up, but I feel like in any kind of fantasy themed anything, I'm gonna bring her up. I'm sorry. I know it's very basic of me, but you know what? I like what I like. But yeah, I think for her next book, I'll probably do a reading vlog too, because it's so much more fun to feel like you have someone to talk to about it in real time while you're reading. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. And I'll see you guys in my next one.